What's up, Marvel fans? Ever since Iron Man first suited up back in 2008, the Marvel Cinematic Universe has taken us on an unbelievable ride. But let's be real, not all phases of the MCU are created equal. Some were pure cinematic gold, while others ... Well, they had their moments. Which aimed for an Avengers-level threat with Kong the Conqueror, but didn't quite stick the landing for many fans. Then we had Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, an absolute emotional powerhouse that beautifully concluded James Gunn's trilogy. It was a definite high point. However, the Disney Plus shows have been inconsistent. Okay, put the pitchforks down. I know this is where it all began. This phase is legendary, and we have to give it massive respect for building the very foundation of the MCU. Iron Man was a game changer, a lightning in a bottle moment that proved superhero movies could be smart, witty, and incredibly cool. Captain America, the first Avenger, gave us our star-spangled man with a plan, and Thor introduced us to the cosmic side of Marvel. But let's be honest, it wasn't all perfect. The Incredible Hulk is often the forgotten child of the MCU. The real triumph of Phase 1 was, of course, the Avengers. Seeing those heroes come together for the first time was a cultural moment, a cinematic experience that had never been done on that scale before. It was the perfect payoff. But because it was the first, it was also an experiment. The universe was still finding its footing, making it a monumental but slightly uneven start. Moving up the list, we're placing Phase 4. This was the post-Endgame era, and Marvel had the impossible task of answering the question, what's next? Phase 4 was all about experimentation and expansion. Loki blew our minds by introducing the multiverse and the TVA on the movie side. Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings delivered some of the best action sequences in the entire MCU. Spider-Man No Way Home was a fan service dream come true, a celebration of 3 generations of Spidey. However, Phase 4 also felt a bit disjointed. With so many new heroes and concepts being introduced, Eternals, Moon Knight, Ms. Marvel, it sometimes lacked a central unifying thread. It felt like a collection of standalone stories, rather than a cohesive chapter. Now we're getting into the heavy hitters. An absolute masterpiece. It was a taut political thriller disguised as a superhero movie that completely changed the game for the MCU by dismantling SHIELD from within. But Phase 2's greatest achievement was taking a massive risk on a group of unknown misfits called the Guardians of the Galaxy. A talking raccoon and a walking tree. It sounded crazy, but it became one of Marvel's most beloved properties. We got the delightful Thor, Ragnarok, which completely revitalized the character with Taika Waititi's unique comedic vision. And Spider-Man, Homecoming finally brought our favorite web-slinger home to the MCU in spectacular fashion. But it was all built into one thing, the Infinity Saga's conclusion. Avengers Infinity War was a jaw-dropping. The snap is one of the most iconic moments in modern film history. It was a global event. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more content on all your favorite movies and shows. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.